everyone, it's me, Eva Marie, and we're going to go live tonight as we will, give me one second, guys. We're going to go live tonight doing a few readings and things like that in between my clients. So, let me see here. I am going to come in here. I'm actually working on my laptop today, guys. So, because somebody, i.e. me, decided to use my, okay, that should be all right. So I decided to use my my phone for most of the day. I've been doing a lot of work on my phone today, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and rock with it and just, do what we do. And I looked down, and I was with my clients and stuff, and I looked down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I only have like a few, like a couple percent on my phone. I was like, oh man, like it was like 2%. I was like, geez. And then it just so happened that I plan on going live today. And so like, I can't go live like that. Like that don't make no sense. So as my phone is plugged in, we are going to do some readings, some things like that. I do have some clients booked today. So we're going to do some readings, some lives, some things like that, some channelings, whatever you guys prefer. If you guys have paid, let me know that you have paid, and we'll kind of go from there. Let's see. I wanted to tell you guys this. So Facebook is changing up their styles. So I have Facebook for my business. Me being a shaman, I do a lot of work for people. So with that, Facebook is changing up their styles with everything. And I've literally have had their whole business concept, like how they have what they have going on here online, like it's crazy. It's super crazy. To grasp a hold of it from your laptop versus your phone and try to be like interlinking, like my mind is just blown. I'm not sure if I quite like it yet. But anyways. I hope everyone's doing well, you guys. I am going to play the video on my phone, even though you guys know I don't like to hear myself talking, so I can see your guys' messages, because in here, like the size of messages in here, I can't see nothing. Like I can't see nothing. So hello everybody. Hello. So you guys are going to see me look down at my phone as I look at everything, because my phone is charging. I believe I did that. Duh. Anyways. So let's see, and I see that my screen is going in and out, so I'm not sure I quite like that, but I'm not going to be on here for very long. I'll probably be on here till 8 o'clock until my first client, and then we'll kind of go from there. Hold on, before I say that, let me just double check on something. Me being me, I'll probably jack up, and I'll probably be at the time where I'm supposed to be with my client. One moment, please. Nope, that's right. My first one is at 8 o'clock my time. My second one is at 9. And then I got to do, let me just write this down, you guys, so I don't. And then I got to do a second passing on that lady's family. Then I got to do another cleaning. Okay. So I am all your guys' until 8 o'clock. That's what we got here. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Hello, Emma. Hello, everybody. Hello, Beatrice. Liz, I should say. Stephanie. This whole thing with my computer going in and out, this is gonna, that's gonna drive me crazy, as much as it's probably gonna drive you guys crazy too. I'm not sure if it's just my energy. You guys always know, like when my energy starts going crazy anyway, like it starts to go nuts. But I don't feel like my energy is too way off today. I feel pretty good. Okay, I do have a payment here. And my first payment is for, okay, so my first payment I got is for Melanie. And Melanie, What exactly do you want me? What are we looking at, Miss Melanie? Emma, hello everybody. Hello everybody. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to be here or being here with me, guys. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, and then I got a second payment here for Garris. All right, you guys, I just need to know exactly what you want me to focus on. Let's get started. How is everybody? I hope everyone has been good since our last meeting. Hope everyone's been well. I need to get into this office and clean my office. Like a good deep clean. You guys ever, like, today I just been, my energy's been good. But then I did a really good deep cleaning on somebody, and my energy was like off, and I was like, "What's going on?" And my husband noticed it too, and he's like, "Babe," he's like, "You still got stuff in your office?" I said, "I don't think so," and I knew I had just worked on somebody. It hasn't been 24 hours. Normally, I look at it in 24 hours, and I figure if I have to do a second pass. And he's like, "Your energy is like way low," and I was like, "Yeah," I said, "I'm feeling all right, but you know." And he's like, yeah. So as soon as he like walked out off the property with it, my energy went bloop. Hello, where have you been, Miss Eva? Nice to meet you. Anyways, okay. So Melanie would like to talk to, let's see, general love work the usual. All right, sounds good. General love work the usual. Can everybody hear me all right? Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. Get the volume up here. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so Miss Melanie, and then Garris, what would you like me to read into? So what do I have for Miss Melanie? General, love, work, the usual. Okay, love, work, the usual. Let's see, what cards are we vibing today, y'all? Let's go back to the basics. Let's go back to my aces. Hello, Kim. What's the payments for tonight? I have no idea what I put up here. Donations $6 and below is 1 to 2 cards, 7 and above is 3 to 5 cards, $10 for channeling. 3 to those are that I'm drawn to. I am actually going to be putting up 65% off on my readings, guys. Just FYI, I'll probably be doing that probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Okay. So this one is for Miss Melanie. What do I need to see for Miss Melanie? I receive. Miss Melanie, I'm not exactly sure why I'm hearing this, and I'll tell you what I'm hearing. Like I hear like, you know how like when you guys you're like slamming stuff or slamming the doors or slamming your drawers and stuff like that on your desk and things like that. So Miss Melanie, I'm hearing like a lot of slamming of the drawers when I'm at work. So I'm not sure if your business is like either you're getting frustrated with your business, things like that. But what I'm getting is like they're just saying like I see you frustrated at some points to the point where either you're up there, your limits are just getting pushed and they're getting pushed and they're getting pushed, Miss Melanie. And then I'm just like, whoa, like so they show me where sometimes you're getting frustrated here. They're showing me this. So frustration at work. But being sure that you balance your energies at work as well. Be sure that you're balancing those energies. Now, I'm going to put this card out here that just came out sideways. I'm going to show you in a second. So balance those energy at work. And this one decided to come out. And then, let's see. Now, within the love life, home, love. So this will be work here. And then we got home and love. Ooh, Miss Melanie. You and I might need that one-on-one sometime. Okay. So, Miss Melanie, here we go. So, the first card that you're getting is so having to do with work. Okay. Okay. So nothing yet. Just started back. Okay. So if it's not yet, just know that maybe either me seeing you either me seeing you or them showing me that you're slamming on stuff or stuff is slamming, I'm not quite sure that this job is going to be either this next job. Like, I don't want you to go flying into something because you're frustrated. I want you to take a job because you actually are going to like it. Because when I see this kind of like different stuff that's going on, I want you to know that they're saying, like, either if this isn't the current job that you're in, that the next job that you're going to get in, to be sure that this is the job that you're looking for, not just about the money, more so about the overall well-being that it's going to bring to you. Because all these cards, or these two cards that have come out, are in the reverse. So the first card in reverse is the three. It's the Three of Wands. Sorry, I told you guys I'm working on my laptop, so this is weird for me. It is the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands in reverse literally talks about be aware of health, disappointments, careless mistakes. It also talks about scattered engagement. So if it is that you are not getting to the point of the money that you have coming in, things like that, that they're not where you want them to be, when you get this job, just know that, because this is literally the opportunity in reverse. So with this being in reverse, it's like, literally, look, things aren't exactly the way you want them to be, but just because they don't seem like they are, just know that they have you on stand back and looking from a distance for a purpose. It's like, hold on, let's reanalyze some things. Let's be sure that we are on the right path, because let me tell you something. Then in comes the Sun in reverse as well. Look at that. You're not going to be happy if you go rushing into a job. You're not going to be happy if you go rushing into a job, not at all. And so I really, with these coming in like this, so when I see them, in order for you to be happy, it's like literally being sure that you paying attention directly for the correct opportunity. Because let me show you something with this card, this opportunity card. You see this? You see how there's like 3 different boats here in the water? You see, first of all, going with the flow, but not just that, going with the flow, but you see how there's like different opportunities that are out here. Being sure that you pick the correct one. That's going to be key for you, Miss Melanie, because that correct one will be the happiness, not just rushing at the first one. Now, if you are able to pick the correct one, really paying attention to that energy that is completely drawn here, let me tell you something, you're going to be successful. You will be successful, because then you get the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is all about triumph, baby. That's all about triumph. And it's about triumph, it's about success, it's about power, and it's about your divine interest. Your divine interest in everything that you want. Okay? So with that, Miss Melanie, when it comes to the job situation, paying attention to the exact right one. The exact right one. Okay? Now, let's work on this love life. Let's see, because you got lots of cards coming out for this love life here. So, when it comes to this love life, Miss Melanie, you're not going to like me. So right now, hold on, guys. My list is Melanie, Garris, Kim, and then Tammy. Okay. That's what I got so far. All right. That's the lineup so far. So I'm working with Miss Melanie here. Okay, so see what I got to do. Okay, Miss Melanie, love life. Now, with love, you get the King of Hearts in reverse position. King of Hearts in reverse. Yikes, yikes. So this talks about that person that seems to be, and what I'm seeing, like they might seem like they got that nice, lovey, cozy feeling on the outside, but the right person isn't going to give you that cold shoulder. They're not going to give you that emotional moodiness, the manipulator. That whole person, like they could kick rocks. So when I see the King of Hearts in reverse, this person that thinks that he's going to come in and either try to control you or make you think that either a very manipulated person is just like, you know what? I feel like right now you have different opportunities, different things that are coming up to you. It's just like we need to be sure that it's almost like we need just to pause. If you're in that relationship and the relationship is a little rocky, let me tell you something. You guys really need to get your emotions and things in check, figuring things out, because let me tell you something. You got a couple cards here in reverse. Look, bam. So you got the king, and then right next to the king in reverse, you get the 7 of hearts in reverse. Look at that. Okay, so to see the king in reverse and the 7 of hearts in reverse, now 7 of hearts talks about illusions. Okay, this talks about your dreams, being sure that whoever you're with is able to support you on your spiritual and your journey, your spiritual and journey that you have in here, that you have always wanted, that creative side of you. Okay, because if you're not going to be with the right one, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay, and you guys know me. I'm gonna keep it as real as it can be. If this person is going to be manipulative and they're going to be moody and they're not going to support your dreams and your goals and things like that, you know, I'm gonna tell you, it's probably not the right relationship. Now, in comes the 7 of swords, or sorry, the 7 of wands in reverse too. So with the 7 of wands in reverse, this is like literally talking about. So this is about your courage and your defense. So it's like you like are almost like to the point where you are backing up and you're like, hold on, let me just go ahead and put this guard up because I'm not doing this right now. I'm not doing this. And it's just like, nope, nope, nope. So once you're able to get yourself up out of that situation, be sure you do that ether cord cutting, releasing him, and you do that meditation to release him. Then let me tell you something, the right one's going to come to you, because everything having to do within your relationship section, everything's coming in reverse. Everything's coming in reverse because the next card is the cycle card in reverse. Look at that. And that is like literally bad luck. This is talking about being, someone either is trying to cling to you, can cling to that, you know, it's done. It's done. That whole situation is done. Release that and let it go. Do that etheric cord cut and be like, you know what, baby, between me and you, this wasn't working, whatever it takes, because this, take yourself up out of the cycle. That's not working. Not working. Okay. Then you get the page of wands, and the page of wands in reverse. Look at that. Page of wands is talking about don't be impulsive to get into that next relationship. Don't get impulsive to get into that next relationship, because it's literally once you do that etheric cord cutting and you do your healing that you're supposed to be doing and you do your meditation and everything that you're supposed to be doing, the universe is going to place the right one for you in the right direct moment. Don't hesitate that when the right one comes, he's going to come to you. Okay, but to see all these cards in reverse, baby, right now the past relationship has definitely did some damage. Be sure you do that etheric cord cutting, do that meditation to the releasing him and letting him go. And then once you do that and you're about, you know, grounding yourself and doing what you need to do, the universe is going to bless you with that right one that you need. Okay, so I have no doubt about that. I could definitely see, definitely before the summer comes, that you'll be with somebody that actually will appreciate you. Truly and wholeheartedly believe that. Okay, hope that resonates with you. All right, so 1 second, guys. Let me see who's all paid. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, so I got the from Aaron. Here's, I got that one. Got that one. Okay, I got hers for that cleaning. Okay. All right, so then my next one here. Oh, so anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. I think my kid turned up my heat way too high. And they're already left. Okay. I'm sorry, Tammy, I cannot jump line here. People have already paid. I'm so sorry. So my next one is going to Garris. Garris, exactly what is it that you would like me to look into? And then Kim, I need to see what you would like me to look into, if that's general. Tammy, I know that you want to do a channeling for Ed, and he is on standby. So I go ahead. So guys, let me do this as I'm waiting to see. Be sure I'm not missing anything. Those that have paid, please let me know exactly what you have paid for or what it is that you guys would like me to focus on. Now, Tammy, let me go ahead and prep Ed for you. So I call into my guardian angels and guides, ancestors, matriarchs, and masters, everything that's fully righteous and pure, God's source of creative energy, Mother Earth. Come to me, please. Go to my grandmother, my father, and keep. Go ahead and create the realms, please. The parlor. Prepare the parlor, please. Okay. So for Tammy Nelson, I need Ed, and normally Ed always comes with mom, so she's fine too. Go ahead and prep that one. Okay, thank you. So we are prepping that channel on the spiritual side, as we are going to come in here and we are going to get in here for Garrus. Spiritual team is your spiritual team is coming through, Garrus, and they're literally talking about being happy with the results that and the strides that you are making. The results and the strides that you're making. They say they might seem to you like they're just pebbles, but they're saying, but they're not. They're not pebbles on that side, you know, because that's just like I tell everybody. The more and more you guys use your gifts, the more and more they're going to pour out, right? So the more and more they're going to give to you, right? Hey, sweetie. Okay. Okay. So general and love for Kim. And then Garrus, I'm assuming that it's going to be a general, not exactly sure. And then I got Kim, and then I'm going to get into Tammy's channeling about the job relationship for this month. Sure. So this monthly outlook. Oh, and let me tell you guys this. And I know it's coming in on Garrus' time, but they're like literally saying that he needs to understand something about with everything that he has going on, that this month is like a fabulous month. Like this month, okay, so last month, okay, 2020 is about nothing but change, guys. 2020 is about change. It's like literally duality here. So if you think about the number 2020, things coming into vision, releasing those things that need to be released, those things that need to come into focus in order for you to release them, it's like literally like right here. Guys, I'm in a tuning. Hold on, guys. So with that being said, Garrus, your spiritual team is like literally talking about 2020, staying in focus, staying in vision. Don't jump off the path that the path might seem like it might be itty bitty stones, but the stones are very big and changing. Now, when it comes to new jobs, I don't know why I keep seeing a whole orange light. I'm seeing a whole orange light all around you. So we're calling in that orange light. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and call in the gold light and that of his spiritual team to aid and assist him with light, love, blessings, protection, with a great job that he loves, with a great relationship that he loves. We're calling it all in immediately. You guys, you see, when I talk about calling things in, like I'm literally talking about calling it in. Garrus, your spiritual team is like literally calling it in. Okay, so if you see guys, when my energy is like skyrocketing right now. So because my energy is skyrocketing, this is when you guys are calling in from the universe. Okay, so it's not like praying. We're not begging for anything. We're not begging for anything. It's like, look, no, this is what I need. This is what I want. And this is the woman that I want. This is the person that I want to be with. You guys see what I'm saying? And it's like calling that stuff out to yourself, calling it out to the universe. Look, this is the karmic value that I would like. Because I know that I'm out here doing good deeds and doing good deeds, and I'm helping. I'm helping this person, I'm helping that person. You know what I mean? And so if you're going here, and there, then what they're saying is like, it's just like, hold on, look, call in to the universe. Look, so if me and my universal team have this thing going on where it's just like, look, if I help these people out, this is what my family needs. So the universe knows that, and God knows that in order for everything to line up exactly, like we need to be sure that everything is lined up, so then I can help people, right? So they know that. So in order to do that, X, Y, and Z needs to happen. They know what X, Y, and Z is for me. Okay, so what is your X, Y, and Z? So Garrus, it's literally they're asking and they're telling me, what is it that he's wanting? What is it that you're wanting? Are you journaling about it? Are you putting that energy about it? Are you focusing? Are you waking up at 3 to 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning and you wide awake and you're not getting the sleep that you need? If you are, please at that time, if you guys are waking up at 3 to 5 in the morning and you guys can't go back to sleep, let me just tell you guys something. Okay, let me just tell you guys something. if you guys are waking up, and I don't know who needs to hear this, if this has to go back with Garrus, because his spiritual team is coming in really strongly right now. And so, like, literally, we are reattaching Garrus to everything that he needs. Everything that he needs is going to be called forward immediately. Calling it forward. The money, the light, the love, the blessings, the protection, the money, everything that you need, the right person, everything is going to come to you immediately. Like, just call it out like that, right? Okay, so now what I'm saying here is that if you guys are waking up from the moments from 3 a.m. to 4 or about 5 p.m. or gosh, 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning, okay? If you guys are doing this and you guys don't understand why you guys are waking up, but you guys are woken up and then just like, okay, well, I'm going to try to force myself to go back to sleep. Okay, if you are chosen to wake up at that time, that is the universe calling into you guys, okay? If the universe is calling into you guys, are you guys going to say, you know what, I don't want to hear that right now. Let me just go ahead and call you back later. But you've been asking the universe for something, okay? But you've been asking the universe for something for a long time. It's like, but I'm too tired. I'm going to try to go ahead and go back to sleep for a couple more hours before my alarm goes off. No, you know what? Pick that damn phone back up and be like, okay, how now I'm here and ready to receive. Because they're obviously going to be sure that you guys have, like, it's just like that is the universe's time. Because let me just tell you guys something. Let me kind of come in here real quick. So when this time is so valuable, because imagine that you're ordering online from a store. Okay, imagine that you're ordering online from a store, and or let's just say like you're asking the universe for something, but everybody's asking the universe for something all day long. And then at the hours from 3 to 5 in the morning, they're like, oh, we are just like Amazon, so we've fulfilled all of our orders. We've done everything. Now let me go ahead and let me go ahead and get Garrus real quick. Let me go ahead and get Eva real quick. And I know that they've been asking for some things, so you know what? Let's go ahead and give them a ring. And then you wake up at 3 to 5 in the morning. Well, you wake up at 3 to 5 in the morning. You're like, okay, so now you're asking me, so what do I got to do to answer that phone? What do you got to do? Let me tell you. Okay. Here's what you got to do. First, don't hang up on the universe. Second, put your feet side of your bed or go sit on a couch, wherever, sit on a chair. Put your feet on the ground. Both feet on the ground. That's your grounding. Okay. Seeing Mother Earth. Mother Earth is in her roots and she's like going up into your legs and she's just like here. You know, so she's grounding you. She's grounding your energies. And then on your laps, put your hands face up. This is the receptive mode. I'm open and I'm ready to receive. Keeping your mind quiet. Deep breathing. Meditation is all about breathing and paying attention to what the thoughts that are coming in. It's not about the daily thoughts, but it's about the spiritual thoughts. What are some of the first images that you're seeing? What are some of the first emotions that you're feeling? What are the visions that you're starting to have? What is it that they're putting in your mind? Okay. In this, we're here, we're open, our feet are down, our feet are on the floor, our hands are up. We're paying attention to our breathing, we're receptive, and we're open. And that energy itself is going to come straight on through. Straight on through. Now, directly at that time, as soon as you're done, pay attention. I want you to grab a journal, start journaling. What is it that you see? Did you see an image while you closed your eyes? Was that image purple? Was that image orange? Was it gold? What were the emotions that you were feeling? What was it that you were requesting? What was it that you were wanting? Did you feel like the universe was paying attention to you? Now, when you take a nap that day or when you go to bed that night, pay attention to some of the dreams that you're having. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to if the universe is telling you to just relax and go with it because we got you covered. But stop hanging up on the universe. Okay? So if you guys are waking up at 3 to 5 in the morning, that's why. Now, Garrus, he says, I used to wake up between 3 and 4 in the morning, not anymore. Okay, but so that was like literally the universe talking to you. And so now it's about I want you to try to, get to bed early. Everyone try to, and not just that, but your brain, when you guys sleep, like here's the thing. There's so many different concepts here. So many different concepts that we have to go through for just a little bit here. And I know I'm not getting very far. But the thing is that when, and I guess I'm saying it during Garris's time, because this is Garris's team that's like coming through and saying, no, you just need to say it. And so that's what we're doing. We're just talking about it. Okay. So some people have heard of me talk about this before. The time that people are supposed to be sleeping is from the time that the sun goes down until about 3 to 4 in the morning. Now, during the time that sun goes down to about midnight, during that time is the time that your body is replenishing itself in all the oils that your pineal gland and your third eye and your whole body needs. Okay? During that time, with that, if your pineal gland has the oil that it needs, okay, this also talks about, okay, you guys have also talked, oh my gosh, so I feel like they're trying to get me to hold my tongue, but I can't. So meditation, fasting during your zodiac sign every month is so important. Also to gain those oils, to be able to sleep during those periods, to help those oils to come into place. If you don't have those oils, we become more and more tired when our spirit, that stuff that your spirit needs, you guys are wanting insight, this is what you guys are going to need, okay? And then, so I told you guys, sleeping at the right time. Now, also, then I told you guys about 3 to 5 in the morning, if you guys are being awoke at 3 to 5 in the morning, answering that time, okay? So, Garris, my goal for you is to start waking up from 3 to 4 in the morning again. And doing some, meditation at that time, doing some deep prayer, whatever it takes for you. And then pay attention to what the universe is telling you, paying attention to what God is telling you, paying attention to all that energy. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling that since you have had that awakening at that time, they're literally talking about, look, everything's going to come back to you and everything is going to be okay. You just have to pay attention. Slow it down, guys. Slow it down through our daily lives, focusing on our breathing, our meditation, and our focus points within our body through our chakras. Okay? This is going to bring you back one and on the right path to your energies and what you need to achieve the best you and the best spiritual you that you can be. Quieting the mind is key. Okay? So, with that being said, Garris, this next month, I know January wasn't the best for you, but I just spewed out a whole lot of stuff. If you guys are able to follow that and you guys are able to get back on that and do what you guys need to do, I'm telling you guys are going to be back on point. You will. I promise. Now, with that, so Garris, when I say that your spiritual team was like literally sitting here talking about all this, is because this is stuff that you needed to hear. This is something that you needed to hear. When it comes to those etheric energy points and stuff like that, when it comes to those energies, releasing that, being sure that you have released everything. I can go ahead and remove things from you guys, but it also takes you guys to do it too. So if I sit there and remove people from you and do the etheric cord cutting from you, you got to do it too. Okay? Because maybe there's someone that I didn't see, and you guys have to do that etheric cord cutting to every relationship that no longer serves you. Otherwise, that person's going to be constantly lingering on here. And let me just add in one more thing here. I'm just going to add this in because I seen this on somebody's post and I have to wholeheartedly agree, and I don't know why I haven't told you guys this. But y'all, men, women, unless you guys are in a relationship, in a wholehearted relationship, I know I'm talking to a whole lot of grown-ass adults here, so here you guys have it. When you guys have sex with people, okay, you have a soul tied to them. And when if you guys broken up, you guys have got to remove those energies by etheric cord cutting. Okay? It has to happen. Because you won't be able to start into a new relationship until that is done. And so with that, With that, if they say go ahead and lay a towel down, I think most of you guys know what I'm talking about because I'm not going to talk about it on here. If she is on her menstrual period, y'all, no sex, okay? Unless you happen to be in a long-standing relationship with them, because that is definitely a karmic tie to that person. And then y'all realize that you can't get that woman out your head. Well, what y'all done did, I'm just saying. Got to release that stuff, okay? So, I might have to come back on and do some more, because I know I'm getting into some stuff. I only went into my second client, guys. I'm only on Garris. I'm only on here for 35, and I got like 10 more minutes before I have my next client, or my first client. Anyways, so Garris, I don't know why I just let it spew all out right there, but hey, someone had to hear it, and I don't know who's watching, so everybody's hearing it from me today. All right, so Garris, let me come back to you. Sorry, son. Okay, so rest and cleansing room, balanced relationships, self-expression, and boundaries. Okay, so this is the second time I pulled this card for you. Okay, so but with this, it's like literally those balanced relationships, focusing on you, and the right one will come. Focusing on you, and the right one will come. Now the second card that's coming out is the Earth Renewal Moon, and this talks about great responsibilities, inner knowing, and teaching. Great responsibilities, inner knowing, and teaching. So you have a inner knowing that you know that you have these spiritual gifts, and you know that there's so much that's going on around you, and I feel like you're receptive and you're open, but just constantly stay receptive and open. Okay, don't block that. I'm telling you, I feel like February, I don't know why, Garris, I don't know what the importance is of February 17th, but that just came to me. February 17th. I don't know what that means. I might have to do a little bit more digging with that, but February 17th came as some type of importance for you. Staying open, staying focused, and being sure that you clear your one-on-ones with people. If it's, those old relationships, if it's old friendships, removing them, releasing them, and letting them go. Okay. Hope that resonates with you. All right. This next one here is for Kim. And then I'm going to do Tammy. And then, yikes, guys, my time is running out. All right. For my first client. I have to be somewhere at 8 o'clock, so you guys done heard it from me today, haven't you? Some of you probably a little bit more than not. Okay. So this next one is for Kim. Kim says she wants general or love, whatever spirit has to tell me. She's one of my clients that I've had for a while. What do I need to see for Kim? What do I need to see for Kim? You guys, the energies are nuts right now. To all my appointments I do have all my appointments that are watching right now. So those that have appointments with me, obviously you guys see I'm going to be a little bit late. So all my appointments I'm moving back to, my first one's going to be at 8:30, 9:30. So my first client, you know who you are, that's going to be at 8:30. My second one's going to be at 9:30 my time. So that's 8:30 your time. Me too. I'm happy for you, Gareth. I'm telling you, February is going to be better for you, I promise. The second half more than the first half, but it will get better for you. I am putting up posts for my private readings. I am. So I am going to do $40 per hour for this week. $40 per hour for this week. And then I'm also going to run 60% off for the month of February. Probably like 65% off for the month of February. Okay. All right. So my appointments, both of them are actually in here watching. So everybody's moving back to the 30 mark, and we should be good. Hey, babe. Can you close this door for me? Thank you. Can you close the door for me? Can you put mine in the oven? Come on. Okay. Kim. All right, here we go. For Kim. Let's see. What do I need to see for Kim? Kim. All right, Kim. We'll get into this. One last card here. All right. So the first card that comes out for you, Kim, is the One of Wands. And this talks about literally creation. You guys, we are definitely in that period of creation. And it's about time that you're taking, I feel like, Kim, you're taking everything to the next level. I feel like either you need to get up and do that next spiritual jump, because I feel like it's like right there. Your next spiritual level is like right here, right on the cusp, and you just need to walk through that door. But in order to walk through that door, I feel like you need to do a lot of energy removing, and I think it's a lot of realization, to where if it's the jealous part in you that you don't like, to cut that person, to cut the jealous person off and just releasing it. You know what I mean? Releasing that and letting it go. Because it's like literally, it's not going to, I feel like it's not going to go to the next level until you release and cut that etheric jealousy cord. Like, you guys can do that too. Like, cut that etheric jealousy cord and let that shit go. It has no place in your life, and it ain't gonna get you where you want to be in your current relationship. Okay. Now, with that, in comes the Two of Hearts in a reverse position. This is the relationship card. It's in reverse. I worry. You know why I worry. This talks about, so the Two of Hearts talks about foolish flirtation, divorce. This talks about contradicting relationships or feelings, false relationships, and separation. This talks about, so this has to do with your relationship. So releasing that jealousy, creating within this relationship that in which what you want right now, right here, right now. Remember, removing that whole thing from the past. So then this relationship would be for free. So we might need to do that, literally, that removal, that etheric, to that past relationship that you and he have had, so that you guys can make this relationship nice and fresh, like a new slate. You might have to do that. Now, in comes the Seven of Pentacles in a reverse position. This talks about, so when I see the Seven of Pentacles in a reverse position, this talks about hardship. This also talks about all this work with not a lot here to look forward to, right? And so when I see this in reverse, it's just like, you're putting a lot of energy in here, but you know that until you actually have that conversation, it's just like, look, you're gonna get yourself frustrated. You're going to get yourself frustrated, okay? And you need to just relax and go with the flow, okay? Now, also, Kim, you get the Strength card in reverse. So this has to do with your strength, not being selfish, being truthful, being honest, being open-minded. And you see how she's like petting the lion? You see that? So it's becoming one with your fears, your emotions, releasing those fears, everything that needs to be released that no longer serves you. So then you can find yourself in a better balance. So then you can climb this mountain and see this light in this card, and you can find your light and your trueness and what it is that you're looking for. Literally. Now, in comes the Page of Hearts, Kim, and this talks about tenderness. This talks about this is so you. You see this person? They look like they're on an island. So they're like, look, going with the flow here, going with the flow. Actually, I think I pulled this card for you the last time going with the flow. There's water on both sides. And you see how she has her cup. So she knows what she wants. But in order to receive this, not only do we have to put in the work from the past relationship to release those things, but we have to call it forth. This talks also about, you know, needing to meditate, needing to have that oneness and that wholeness within yourself so that those goals, dreams, and desires come through. Now, if you're able to do that, and everything will be okay when it comes to the relationship. Now, then you get the Five of Pentacles as the last card here in reverse. The Five of Pentacles in reverse is literally talking about releasing those anxieties, removing that hardship, and then things will get better. It talks about a new view, new aspects, new beliefs, and also about overcoming these issues right now. So releasing that hardship, releasing that anxiety, releasing everything that is bugging you from past relationships, things like that, releasing it and moving forward. Moving forward with your emotions. You guys always know, I always tell you guys have got to get your emotions in check and your mind. Once you get your mind and your heart and your emotions in check, then you can walk with love. Then you can walk with a clear conscience. Then you can walk into your higher spiritual path. Okay? I hope that resonates with you, Kim. Okay. So, this next one, I have a channeling to do. So, we are going to do this channeling. And this channeling is going to be for Tammy. But this is going actually out to her nieces and nephews, for Kaylee and Zach, from their father. Kaylee and Zach. And their father, Ed, has passed over. And so we're going to do that channeling. And then I also have one here. It's 803. Okay. So, and then I need to do a channeling for Lisa. Lisa, I need to know who you want me to channel. And then I have Nikki. And then Nikki, I need to see what it is that you want me to do on yours. So be sure you guys let me know. Because my chair is like slowly going down. Hold on. Okay. Alrighty. My boys, you guys are probably wondering what I was talking to my husband about. My boys, I sent them out they went to do some running. And you guys know I haven't been eating much. And I have actually been craving some pizza. I haven't eaten pizza since I got sick. And I'm like, I really want some pizza today. I'm not sure how it's going to treat me, but I really want some. So that's my husband was like, I told him to close the door, and he's like, the pizza is like really good. And I'm like, man, because by the time I'm done, I'm not going to eat pizza here in front of you guys. But by the time I'm done, the pizza will be cold. So I was like, can you put it in the oven? He's like, probably not going to have any. Both of these guys, they love this pizza that we got tonight. So we'll see. Anyways. Okay. Nikki says love and life. Okay. And you guys, you know what? I am going to start going. I will be live tomorrow, early in the day, probably around 2 to about 4. And then I'll book appointments in between there. So probably about 2 to 4. I'll book appointments in between there. And then I'll come back live again, probably from 8 to 10. So probably go live, write myself a note, live 2 to 4, and then 8 to 10. This is Eastern Standard Time, guys, my time, okay? I'm in Ohio, so my time. And that is because I have people watching all over the world. I have people from Australia, India, people from New Zealand, the UK, from everywhere. So I want to be sure that I am able to reach everybody. All right, so this is going to be the channeling. So they are patiently waiting, as you guys have seen. So let's get started, shall we? All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Ed. Thank you so much. So whatever you want to do, we could do the side by side, or you can do a full channel. I'm here. He wants to do a full channel, guys. So, ooh, okay. So this is where I pulled half of myself to the side. I put myself to the side as I allow this channel to come through from Ed. So he's like comes through the body here. So first and foremost, I have to let you guys know, like, his emotions, he's adjusting to my body, so bear with us here. His emotions are very, very strong. He says, my kids are here. Like, my kids are here. Like, he's sitting there, like, with his, like, he's sitting in a chair like this, and he says, my kids are here. Like, he has this smile on his face. He's like, and he asked, can we do a full body channel? Yes. He's very emotional right now. So he feels, Tammy, how are you doing today? Thank you so much, my dear, for bringing in my children, for being able to reach to them, to be able to be here. It means the world to me. It's been a while since I was able to be here, to be able to talk to them. Even though it seems to be in front of many, if this is what it takes, then so be it. Kylie, as it comes time for you to start your family, as it has, don't think that I have not been here for you and your brother, your mother, everybody, since I have been gone. Just because I passed over, I went over and I came right back. I went over and came right back. I went over and came right back. And it was just like I went over and came right back quickly because I couldn't leave my family like this. It was so hard for me and it hurt me so bad. It hurt. I tried to come to you, to your house, to be around you, your home, family. I'm sorry I couldn't be there throughout most of your adult life. And even now, when you guys have those questions for me, that I feel like a father should be able to be here to answer, I hear you. You ask me questions, and I hear you. And you've said, I hope Dad can hear me. I hope he can hear me. And I do. I not only hear you, but I feel you. And it's hard for me to sit here and to see my kids going through things and they struggle mentally with depression and anxiety and fear. It hurts me. This is where I hope everybody that hears this lady and hears her voice far and wide understands to take care of yourself while you're younger. Because when you get older, everything that you have eaten, everything that you have drank, everything that you put in your body, it matters. It matters. And now I can't be here for my family when they need me the most. I had a lot of depression, a lot of anxieties of my own, a lot of fears of my own. Don't think not for one time that I was always wondering if I was making the right decisions for my family, or who it would affect and who it wouldn't. I struggled with that a lot in my mind, and it was hard. But you can both be sure that I hear you, and to understand that just because I'm gone doesn't mean that I'm not here. Tammy, please take care of your health and your body and your mind so that when my kids need you, they could be that good friend that you once were to me. I know that they can definitely rely on you, of your support and your comfort, and you need to be there for them, to help them, to let them see, to let them understand, to let them feel. I wish that I could have that one last touch with my child, with my children, with my grandchildren that they're going to have, that are here and everything, to see them build their life like I should have been. I'm sorry that I didn't keep up with my life. I didn't do the things that I needed to do, and I ask for forgiveness for hurting my family, and for not being able to be here for you. So I leave with you guys knowing that my heart and my soul will always be with you. So please just reach out to each other, to be there, to communicate. Because if you guys have no one else in this world, you guys have each other, and I will always be here to protect you. I love you guys, and until we speak again, try to focus on your mental health and awareness and oneness with every day. Giving kisses to everybody, telling mother, I love you, always. Always my girl. Thank you. He came out of my body. He was like, that was fun. He said never had that aspect of being in a woman's body. All right. Well, thank you for allowing me to be able to channel for you, Ed. Thank you so much. Until we see each other again, many blessings. Through the parlor. Thank you. Thank you guys for allowing me to be able to channel for them. That has been truly my pleasure. Sometimes it's a little hard for me, not on my mental or my spiritual, just because to feel their pain. You know, everyone's like, well, you can block that. it's not that I want to block it. I want them to feel what that person is feeling. I want them to know what that father's feeling, that mother's feeling, that grandmother, that parent. That's important to me, that my viewers, my people that are asking to have this channel on a live, that they get to feel their loved one the deepest that they can. And so they need to know that I'm not blocking any of their emotions. I'm not blocking anything that is coming through. It's all pure and raw. What you see is what you get. That's it. That's all. So thank you, Tammy, for allowing me to read for your family and to be able to channel. Yes, Tammy, your mom was very much in the background, but she knew that, those two are like two peas in a pod. So they just she wanted him to really just come through and to be there for her kid, for his kids. So. All right. So, all right. I'm not sure if Lisa's still here. I need to see who she was wanting me to channel for Lisa. She had paid during another live, and she was looking for me to do it today, or when I came live again. Today's actually that first time I was able to come back. Anyways, so while I wait for Lisa, I'll go ahead and do Nikki's card reading. Love and life. All right. For love and life for Nikki. All right. What do I need to see for Nikki? What do I need to see for Nikki? Right now, guys, I am only doing the readings that I have on here right now. That have paid, because I do have an 8:30 I gotta get to. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. I might have to do Lisa later. She knows I'm busy, so I'm not sure. So I'll just go ahead and do this one, and then I will jump off, and I will get to my appointments that I have. I have 2 appointments and 2 cleanings I got to do, so I'll get to those after I do this card reading. So, guys, I thank you guys so much for joining me, for being with me tonight. And I do have to, like I said, I do have an 8:30 appointment I want to get to. Before that, I'd like to eat a couple pieces of pizza. But you guys catch me. I will be going live tomorrow between the hours of 2 to 4 p.m. and then 8 to 10 p.m. all Eastern Standard Time. I will be trying to go live more, doing more, booking more appointments this month for the month of February. We are going to do 65% off my original prices, $40 per hour for this week. And then, what else do I got going on? Oh, if you guys want to get on, what day is it coming up? On February the 9th, I also am doing a honey money jar. So if you guys see over here is the honey money jars that I have going on still from last month. It starts at the full moon and goes into the next full moon. So I'll be starting this new batch that's going to come in. So if you guys want your name in to go into that jar, any type of donation will go into that. So be sure that when you guys do send the payment, that you guys are letting me know this is for this jar, things like that. Okay. So this is going in for Nikki. So we got the honey money jars. We have the 65% off for the month, $40 per hour this week, and Did I miss anything else? Oh yeah, catch my live tomorrow, 2 to 4 p.m., 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. Ooh, I went blurry there, didn't I? I'm actually seeing my videos as they're coming through on my phone. And I just seen where I just went all blurry. Must have been my energies. Must have been my energies. All right. So, Nikki, what do we got for Nikki? What do I need to see? What do we need to see? Nikki. Your spiritual team is wonderful. Wonderful, great spiritual team. Thank you, Kim. Nikki. So, Nikki, what they're telling me is that you are also on a spiritual plane, a new spiritual plane that is either you just closed the door to that one within the last few days, you closed the door and you opened up the new one, or you are actually getting ready to enter into that door and moving forward. Now, I'm also seeing that there's some things going on around you. And it has to do okay. I feel as if, Nikki, that you got somebody, a friend here that is not either supportive or not being 100 with you, because I keep feeling like games are being played, things are being like put out there for you, Nikki. It's just like, hold on, this isn't what I am about. So when I'm seeing this, they're just like, hold on, pay attention. She needs to pay attention to those that she's surrounding herself with, because somebody's throwing some shade at you. Okay, now that makes sense, and this person happens to be a female. But not just that, either female and a male that either both know each other or have something to do with each other, but it's like they're literally either throwing shade at you or trying to make like they're friends with you in order to get more information that they don't. That they're just actually, they don't have your highest intentions at hand. Because let me just tell you something. Look at this. Look at these cards that are coming out for you. You get the World card. So, this also talks about really things coming to a finish. So I talked about, that door, closing that door. Things are, new things are coming. Got that. We're good with that. But then in comes the protection card. So the 10 of Pentacles, protection here. And so when I see protection of your mind, body, soul, your heart, your spirit, your energy. Okay. So those people that are throwing shade your way, you need to toss them to the side. You need to either pick them out, really figure out whether or not they are draining your energy or whether or not they are truly friends, and those that aren't, separating them and releasing those that need to be released. Because now in comes the moon, and the moon is coming in reverse. And this is talk about being taken advantage of, gains without pain, small misfortune, mistakes, dangers that can be done, having to move forward without having anything, like as if we're taking anything with us. So it's like literally cutting. So with the moon card coming in reverse, it's like, hold on, look, you need to release these people here. Now, in comes in another reverse, you have the 9 of Hearts. And the 9 of Hearts is coming in reverse, talking about they either have ill-willed, overindulgence, lack of emotion, difficulty in coming out. This talks about they're not. So in order for you to get those things that you want, because this is the fulfillment card, you need to do some releasing. You need to do some releasing because this card came in reverse. You need to do some releasing of those people that ain't working for you. Hello, Lucy. Hello, everybody. Okay, now the next card that comes out for you is you have the King of Hearts in a regular position. So with this, I feel like it has to do with a relationship and deep emotions here. So someone that either you hold a dear friend, dear, male friend, dear female friend. There's two people here. And it's just like you need to like kind of pluck through them and let them go. Let them go. They don't have consideration for your time, your energy, your space. So why am I gonna put any fortune? Why am I gonna try to give back to that person if they're not gonna give back to me? You see what I'm saying? So if they don't got consideration for you, you ain't got consideration for them. Release them. Because in comes the Fool in reverse. When the Fool comes in reverse, this talks about don't being naive, taken advantage of. So again, two cards here talking about being taken advantage of. Recklessness, bad decisions, indecisions, hesitations, thoughts. This is literally somebody that is making you not feel that you could be on a new path. Because when I see the Fool come out, especially on a new spiritual path, it's like having that new beginning, right? But you're not able to until you finally have and release that one string. That let him go. Now, and then in comes the Devil, but in reverse. And the Devil card is like literally, look, with this in reverse, it talks about enlightenment, releasing those binds and bonds, releasing all that stagnation, that trickery. It's like literally releasing all that needs to be done. Okay. And then I say that the fight is with, there's definitely a very strong male here. There's a female that he comes with, but it's just like, she's not as much as this man, because look, in comes the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, it's a masculine energy. This is a masculine energy. And so it's just like, you know what? They're trying to put like a veil in front of you. And it's like, no, I'm not doing that. You're not going to try to trick me, try to fool me. You just either, if you have already released them, then be sure that you do that etheric cord cutting to completely release them and let them go. Okay? So I hope that resonates with you. Now, once you do that, everything else, they're showing me big stones are going to be placed in your path for you to step on and walk like you should be. So I have no doubt or hesitation to believe, Nikki, that things are going to start looking up for you. Have faith within yourself, within your spiritual team. Always, everybody, I always say this twice a day, 3-4 times a day. I have my son saying it, my husband. You guys, when you guys wake up, always say I activate my spiritual team, because they cannot act in your life because of willpower. You have the free will, so they can't act against that. So that's why I'm always activating my spiritual team. The only one that can do that is God. But he has said that because he's given us free will, can't no one go against that. No being, no entity. So take charge of your life, take charge of your energy, cutting those things out that needs to be cut out. Stay focused on your energy and doing what needs to be done. Okay? Ooh, joy. Wow. Interesting. All right, guys. So I need to jump off here. I do have an 8:30. I've backed them all the way up so I need to do that appointment. All right. Well, guys, I love you guys. And until I see you guys tomorrow, don't hesitate to check me out at www.shamanicphoenixguidance.com. You guys can always check me out here for live videos. There's just more information about me on my website. Those are my original prices on my website, more about what I do, which I update. I'm trying to update at least every couple weeks for deals and things like that. It's normally here on my Facebook account if I'm running a deal. So as I have said, check me out tomorrow on my live between the hours of 2 to 4 and then 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. And then for the month of February, we're going to do 65% off. And then for this week, $40 per hour for this week. And that's for any type of readings, cleansings, anything that we do. It's always $40 an hour. That's actually discounted price, not my original prices. Okay, guys. Well, you guys, I love you. Sending you guys out light, love, blessing, and protection until we see each other again. Sending you guys out light, love, blessing, and protection. Until we see each other again.